Hello. My name is Dirk Schroeder. Until recently, I've earned my living on the forex markets. There you bet on the price fluctuations of different currencies. So you can make a lot of money. Or lose it. But when I lost most of my money by the Brexit, I had enough. Stupid Englishmen, I thought, only. Because of them I had only a fraction of the money that I had worked hard for. What should I do now? I surfed the internet and saw bitcoins. Should I really invest my last money in bitcoins? I surfed on. What could I do with this bitcoins? And how was the price changing? I was amazed when I saw that the bitcoin was skyrocketed in recent years. At first it was available for a few cents, and a short time it had even an all-time high of €1,000. Now he was standing at a little over €500. Well, I was ready. My money was in naught for 16 bitcoins. I transferred the money to the Bitcoin exchange, and a short time later I had my 16 bitcoins. I was surprised how easy it was. Now I just had to wait until the price has risen to €570. Then I would have a profit of about €1,000 after all fees are deducted. Only an hour later all my bitcoins were sold and the money was transferred to my account. I was overjoyed that I had earned over €1,000 so quickly. Maybe I could get back losses of €50,000 like this. I decided to enter the market again as soon as possible, but the price was now at €575 per bitcoin. But perhaps someone would respond to my offer of €550. I opened again an order for 16 bitcoins. It could take some time until somebody would respond to my offer. So I turned on the TV. On ZDF there was talk show with Marcus Lanz. I thought, only what an idiot. How can it be that this Marcus Lanz gets paid by my license fee? The money would be better spent elsewhere, much as in this imaginary land. Suddenly my buy order was completed. I went back in surprise to the PC. How was the Bitcoin chart? He had fallen to 520. I thought, only damn, there goes my money. I decided to wait until the price goes over 600. But that could take a while. In the meantime, I googled where I could pay with bitcoins otherwise. I came across a poker site where you could pay with bitcoins. I thought, well, okay, I try it just in the meantime with 0.1 bitcoin. But I was not entirely comfortable with that. After all, it was still gambling. Was it really legal? I decided to use Tor to stay anonymous. After the connection to the Darknet was on, I transferred the 0.1 bitcoin. In the background the TV was still running. And I heard Marcus Lanz artificially excited about anything. I just thought, "Thy blithering idiot," and turned off the television. My gaze fell on my screen. But what was that? I suddenly had 10 bitcoins less. How could that happen? I thought that must be a mistake. I decided to restart the PC. After the operating system was started up completely, I started the Bitcoin up again. I only had 6 bitcoins. 10 less than it should actually be. And what about the transfer to the poker site? That was it. The poker site had to have tampered with the transfer. So it had to be. I went back to the poker site. This time without connecting Tor. On the side there was a support chat. I clicked on it. The support wrote me, "Hi, what I can do for you?" I wrote to him that he would be a scammer. Then first he did nothing. But then the support began tapping. "Slow down. What makes you think that we would scam? I assure you that everything goes right here. If you have put your money on a bad hand, this is not our fault, it's yours." I was a little surprised but quickly calmed down and told him the whole thing. Shortly thereafter, he wrote that he would be very sorry. However, no one on the page would be able to manipulate this transfer like this. He declared me that it would be possible only with a Trojan or redirect the data on the network. Network? Had someone in Darknet managed to decrypt my data and manipulate them? To cheer me up a little, the support gave me 0.01 bitcoin to play free poker. Oh great, I thought, 0.01 bitcoin. I said thanks to the support and decided to gamble the donation now. First I got myself a beer from the kitchen. Then I joined a table and played a bit. 2 aces. I moved all in. Another ace appeared in the community cards. I had to smile. Perhaps I had been equal to 0.05 bitcoins. So it happened. The cards are revealed and no one could beat my 3 aces. After playing a few more games my credit had already grown to 0.12 bitcoins and I started to chat with the other players. They asked me why I had started with 0.01 bitcoin. Usually, most people would have a bitcoin balance. I told them my story. One of the 4 was very amused by the story, saying if you had no idea you should stay out of the darknet. Then he left the table. The other players were sympathetic. One said that he had happened this once to him too. However, not with 10 bitcoins but only with 1. I said goodbye and left the game. A short time later I got an email. Who could that be? A strange email address. Point are you? I knew no Russians. I opened the email. In your stand only a phone number and call. Immediately. Should I really call? I did it. Immediately there was a recorded message telling me.
Hello. I have your money. Do you want it back? I know that you still have 6 bitcoins. I'm going to get it if you are careless again. I will call you again. Now I have your phone number.
The whole thing was just a trick to get my phone number. And I'm on it like pure. What should I do now? He also wants to take the last 6 bitcoins now. But not with me. I had to get rid of the last bitcoins quickly. Then the hacker would not get it. I started Tor, searching for something that I could buy with these 6 bitcoins. Since opened suddenly a pop-up. A gun was offered to purchase. Only 5 bitcoins was written there. And the advertising was still so beautiful flashing. I thought, oh well. Why not? I ordered the gun and got a number to call. I sat down with the arms dealer. He told me that I have to transfer the 5 bitcoins to a bitcoin address and gave me a place which was 45 minutes away from me by car. In 2 hours, I should be there. I decided to set up me a wig and a false beard to stay anonymous. So no one would recognize me. I drank another cup of coffee and drove off. When I arrived, I parked the car a kilometer away. I did not want the gun dealer knowing my license plate. So I walked to the agreed place. I waited in front of a red brick wall. This is where I should wait. Luckily it was not raining. After 10 minutes feeling like hours a person with a mask was coming. A Guy Fawkes mask. That looked very stupid. But I did not know who looked worse. He or I. My eyes went to his hand in which he carried a gun. He said,
"Here is the gun you ordered. Paid you have already."
Suddenly he was very nervous and turned around. What? I asked him but he did not answer. Suddenly he dropped the gun and ran away. Few seconds later I saw why. In the distance, blue light was seen and it was getting closer. The weapon lay on the ground in front of me. Should I take it or prefer fast also get away? I grabbed the gun. I thought that's why I'm finally here. What I had just got to lose. But now quickly get out of here. Go back to the car and then go home, I thought to myself. Since I heard a policeman behind me saying,
"Put down the gun."
I was shocked. Had they seen me? And they knew that I am armed? I quickly dropped the gun disappear in my jacket. Then I heard the cops again.
"Put down the gun. We are on patrol, not in a war."
He spoke obviously with his colleague. I was relieved. Then he spoke to me.
"Excuse me, sir. Please turn around."
I turned slowly. When they saw me, they had clearly resist her laughter. One of the policemen said,
"You probably have just returned from a costume ball, don't you?"
Oh, yes. That's right. I said. The policeman looked me over. Then one of the policemen said,
"Well, at least you are walking home. You have had much to drink to forget at facing how stupid you look already. Get home well."
The police then went back to her patrol car and drove away. Once the police were out of sight, I ran to my car. Now quickly back home. But do not attract attention. Now getting controlled would be the last thing I need. Arriving home, I noticed that I have a new message on the answering machine. I played it.
Hello. I've noticed that you have only a Bitcoin now. That was a big mistake. I will visit you soon.
I pulled the pistol out of my pocket. I looked at it and just thought. Come along. I'm ready.